Hello, everybody. Uh, Today I'm gonna let a couple people get on here before we go that far. Uh, uh, Today, what I'm gonna show you is how to make non-skid. A non-skid is what you put on steps like this right here, and this right here is the stick-on kind. You can see right there it's starting to peel up just a little bit. Right there, peeling up just a little bit. Now this has lasted for a long time and it's been on here, but it's not as non-skiddy as it's supposed to be. Yeah, it will keep it from slipping though. It's better than the slick metal. So what I'm gonna show you how to make is it's a non-skid that I come up with years ago, and it works really good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you down here to my pontoon boat, and we're gonna look at this non-skid that's been on here for over 20 years, and we'll see how it's holding up. And I put this non-skid on here so when my feet was wet I wouldn't slip when I was climbing in and out of my boat. I hadn't looked at this, so it could, 20, 24, 25 years could take a toll on non-skid being out in the weather, because this has been rained on. It's been out in the weather for 20 something years, and we're gonna look. That right there is my non-skid. It's almost gone after 25 years sitting out in the weather. You see my boat ain't got no floor on it. So this right here, that one right there is still pretty good, but it's been exposed to the weather for God knows how many years. But you see it ain't peeling up, it's just wore off. So anyway, we're gonna walk back up here to the shop. Hey Janie Jane. Hey JP. You can put this non-skid on about anything. You can put it completely around it. If it's a pipe, you can completely cover it. You can put it on the top of your bumper, like if you're a step bumper. You can put it on your doorsteps. It'll stick to wood real good, where a regular sticky non-skid won't stick to wood real good. You can put it on all types of surfaces. You could do your Jeep floor. If you got a Jeep and you want to do the inside of it, you can do it with this non-skid and it still look real good. Hey y'all, it ain't hot in Georgia yet. It's getting there. All right, we about here. That's the temperature, so it ain't too hot. Georgia, it ain't 100. All right, I'm gonna lock this door. I got customers coming in here all the time. So this video is not gonna be real long, but it's gonna show you something really good. I think you'll like it. Like I said, I could put the non-skid on the handle of that weight right there, but then I would have to have gloves to use it. First thing you're gonna need is a 50-pound bag of sand. You're gonna need some paint. That's the kind I usually use. a spray can paint, the same color as what you're putting in there. I'm going to use this board that I stained wherever anyway, I stained that board yesterday right there, I think. So I'm going to use this just to show you the stick of wood. The chairs that I done yesterday, they turned out, they look real good. You can't really tell. I'm going to show you them. You can't really tell where I put that on there. It covered it up real good. And they were discolored pretty bad. So, anyway, back to this. Alright, so I'll shake this up just a little bit. We'll even put some. This is an empty can of glue. I'm gonna put some on here. Show you that this is what it looks like. I use this stuff on different things, like if you got a porch step at home, and you want that porch step to look good, where you go up and down it to where you won't slip. If you got some cement, you can put it on. You can put it on that, and pretty easy. You're gonna have to have a blower. Not necessarily like this. You can use a if you're a ways away from any electricity or anything, you can take if you don't have electricity, you can take a blower like this right here and blow it off. It don't have to be gasoline like this one. You can use the electric tank if it's got batteries. So let's go ahead and get started on this right here. See if I can straighten my phone up. I know we're crooked, y'all. Okay. All right. I put a piece of plastic right here. All right. So you see it's just black paint. All right. We're going to take this right here, and I'm going to just paint it on here, on this board. Just say this was a step to your deer stand, and you was in the woods or something like that, and you didn't want to, a lot of people do stuff like that. And if you buy non-skid is pretty expensive. It comes in a roll, you can clip it off or whatever. I ain't trying to go against no non-skid company or nothing like that. I'm just showing y'all this is my version of it. Just put it on there wet like this. Alright, and put the lid back over here. This is fine sand. It is dry. If you got a big area and you're outside, you can throw it. Like, just throw it on like that. You don't have to do like I did. Alright. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. And I mean just a minute. It don't take long. But if you got something that you think that you're going to slip on, just say the entryway of your door at home. Or if you got a business. And you want to make sure that you did everything you can to keep somebody from slipping if it's rainy or wet or whatever. But this is the deal. This is the way to do it. I come up with this 20 some odd years ago. I've used it on several things. You can do the bed of your truck. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. So it's a cheap way, and I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna let that off right there. That's what it's supposed to look like that. You can still see the whiteness or the tanness of the sand. I always take and blow any excess off. Take your spray can. And there you go. And when that dries, it's gonna be as pretty and it's gonna last a long time. I could have painted the whole board or whatever if it was on a deer stand, just to make sure you don't slip, or if it's a ladder or anything like that, you can put this on there and that will help you. We're gonna take and do this drum right here. I'm gonna show you some things that's hard to do with non-skid. That's really hard to where you can't. Regular non-skid would be hard to do this. So if you got the floorboard in your truck or something like that, you could do this. If you didn't have no carpet or nothing like that in it, was a hunting truck, you can take this stuff right here, put it on there. Alright, so you know this ain't nothing but this is just oil-based paint. Get from the building supply store. Alright, we're not going to do the whole thing because this ain't nothing but a sample. What I'm trying to show you. I'm just going to throw that away. Alright, there we go. The difference in this right here is if you had non-skid, you wouldn't be able to go over that lip and it be forgiving like this right here, and this would look good. See, when I get done with it, because all I got to do now is take this can of spray and put a little bit of paint on that sand on the top that didn't get none on it. If you mess up, put a little bit more on there. If you mess up. But you can see, camera is, it's on that side. You can see that right there goes around the edge. If it looks a little damp, and I do see some damp spots where I put the paint on there real thick, all you gotta do, put a little bit more sand on it. Just like that. Take the blower. take and fill in, if you had a dock, I was thinking about putting this on my granddaughter's dock. The boards is all cracked up. Thought about painting it, putting sand all over it, and then go back on top of it and make it non-skid like that right there. That really makes a pretty surface. And when it dries, it's there. When it dries, I mean, you got a good surface. Let me see what you're saying. Ooh, morning. Yeah, good morning. I know Steven's building this house, so everybody's probably that watches my live. A lot of them do, but a lot of people go back that actually was on my channel before I got hooked with, some of Steven's viewers. Anyway, this right here will, if you got some, just say you got some things out in your yard, like some cement animals or something, and it's maybe got some cracks in it, you can take this right here, put this in the cracks, fill it up, put the sand on top of it, put another layer of sand over the whole thing, and then spray it whatever color you want. You don't have to spray it. You don't have to put it black. You can make this white, you can make it beige, you can make it any color. I just happen to have this black, but if you wanted it red, you can make it red. You can make it any color. So if you got a vehicle or something like that you want to make the back bed or put it in the floor where stuff ain't just sliding around, get back there and paint it off, tape it up, paint it off, put your sand on it, paint it back over, matching red. Like I said, that top coat that goes over there is just the color of that. And you've seen that stuff was still out there on my boat, Steph. I know it's been 25 years probably since I put that on there. So that ought to tell you. But the board, it ain't far from being dry. And the good thing is it looks good. And it lasts a long, long time. I had told my nephew I was going to show people how to make this, because he was putting a step on his boat, and I think he might have just painted it. But this right here is the real deal. So hope this helps you, and thanks for viewing my video. If you don't mind, like, subscribe. I have all types of little things like this right here that we use in this interior shop, and for over the years that I've come up with hundreds of little gadgets and things to make the job easier. I just don't put them on here until I get to that job again, instead of just making it. But I did come up with it. I mean, I did just make this for the video, because it might be a while before I do that, but that will help a lot of people, I'm sure. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks.